Good afternoon. Welcome to our Committee on Judiciary Hawaiian Affairs hearing for today. It is Tuesday, April 15th, 2025. This is our 2 p.m. hearing. We're in conference room 325 at the State Capitol. A couple of housekeeping things. If you're on Zoom, please do not use a copyrighted background image. Please use the chat function only to chat with technical issues or questions with staff. Time limit is 2 minutes. And if you are disconnected, please try to reconnect and we'll do our best to accommodate you. If we're disconnected on our end, we cannot get reconnected, we will reschedule and properly notice the meeting time for the rescheduled meeting. Okay, we will get started. We are hearing Senate resolutions today. SCR 128, SD1, requesting the Attorney General to produce and provide a list of state lands currently leased to the United States of America or any federal agency. First up to testify, Attorney General, Ms. Steed.
Good afternoon, Chair, committee members. I'm Deputy Attorney General Miranda Steed, and the Attorney General has the following comments on this resolution as drafted. Currently, the resolution, in addition to asking for a list of all of the current leases that are leased out to any federal entity, it also requests that the Attorney General opine on legality of both current and potential lease renewals. Now, the Attorney General understands that with the upcoming expiration of numerous military leases in 2029, there are many, many questions regarding both renewal, continued leases. So this is clearly an important topic with a number of legal questions. However, currently the resolution is quite broad in what it asks for in terms of legal opinion. So our suggestion to the committee is that rather than do this through resolution, that legislators approach the Attorney General after the conclusion of this session with specific legal questions so that we can tailor our response and provide better advice and more detail. Thank you for the opportunity to testify, and I'm available for questions.
Thank you. Okay, that's our only in-person testifier. Is there anyone on Zoom? Okay, members, any questions? No questions? Okay. We will move on to SCR 204, requesting the Department of Law Enforcement to provide information related to the disposal, detonation, and destruction of explosives, fireworks, and similar hazardous materials in the state. We have Shelby Billionaire on Zoom. Not present. Anyone else wishing to testify? Okay. No one to ask questions of. We'll move on to SCR 184. Requesting each county police department to increase enforcement against out-of-state vehicles operating on public roadways that have not been properly registered in the appropriate county. Is there anyone wishing to provide testimony on Zoom? No? Okay. We did receive one testimony with comments, and so there's no one here to ask questions of. So we will go into decision making. For SCR 128, SD1, acknowledge the Attorney General's comments and position and testimony, but I think throughout this session and even the last, this type of information has been requested by a lot of us and our colleagues, and having this information provided in a more formalized manner where we're all receiving it would be helpful. So my recommendation is to pass as is, unless are there any questions or comments or concerns?
I have a comment. Thank you, Chair. I have a comment. My comment is regarding some of the language that is in the bill regarding the current administration, which seems kind of unnecessary and just promotes division that I think is not part of the spirit of cooperation. I also want to acknowledge the AG's testimony and concern. So I'm hoping or wondering if that language that is in there regarding the current administration can be amended.
So my recommendation is still to pass it as is, but I appreciate your comments, and it'll be noted on the record.
Okay, thank you. Because of what you shared, that this is an important issue, I will be supporting it with reservations.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
Okay, any other questions, comments, or concerns? Okay, Chair for the vote.
Thank you very much. Vice Chair has made a recommendation to pass SCR 128 SD1 unamended, as is. Chair and Vice Chair vote aye. Representative Bellotti?
Aye.
Representative Cochran is excused. Representative Hashem is excused. Representative Kahaloa? Aye. Representative Peruso?
Aye.
Representative Takayama? Aye. Representative Todd? Aye. And Representative Garcia is excused, and I'm noting the reservations of Representative Shimizu. Aye with reservations. Your recommendation is adopted.
Thank you, members and Chair. SCR 204, recommendation is to pass as is. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Okay, Chair for the vote.
Thank you. Recommendation is of the Vice Chair is to pass SCR 204 unamended with the excused absences of Representative Cochran, Representative Hashem, and Representative Garcia. Are there any noes? Any ayes with reservations? Seeing none, your recommendation is adopted.
Thank you, members and Chair. SCR 184, recommendation is to pass as is. We did have a House resolution with the same subject, but it wasn't scheduled on the other side, so my recommendation is to pass this one as is. Chair for the, any questions, comments, or concerns? Okay, Chair for the vote.
Recommendation of Vice Chair is to pass SCR 184 unamended with the excused, Chair and Vice Chair vote aye, and with the excused absence of Representative Cochran, Representative Hashem, and Representative Garcia. Is there anyone with ayes with reservations? Anyone with no vote? Your recommendation is adopted.
Thank you, members. Thank you, Chair. We are adjourned.